told me you was going with Matt Williams for a time.
You talk too much.
No, I don't talk too much. Just thinking who I got to beat in this horse race, that's all.
I didn't realize this was a race. I don't care for watching horses.
Well, I'm a different kind of horse.
Onkashi. Shomikasi shieko shiajimi.
What was that?
Shomikasi. That's how you are.
I don't know what she said, but it must have been Indian for handsome devil.
Shows itself to you that Bill Smith didn't take the proper care of Minnie the way he could have. To have her sick and die, take her hen rights and her land. That oil, which should go to her sister as your wife, well, he's taking money that by right should go to Molly. The mother, Lizzie.
He's not in good shape.
She won't last. Most Osages don't live past 50. When these women die, with how Osage suffer from illness, you have to make it the head rights come to you. You see?
Oh, I was sent down from Washington, D.C. to see about these murders.
See what about him?
See who's doing it.
You a detective? You Pinkerton? What are you?
No, sir, I was a Texas Ranger. I'm now with the federal government. It's called the Bureau of Investigation.
I tell you what, if you got questions, I'll go talk to the sheriff. He can probably tell you what you need to know.
Oh, yes, sir, I have. I talked to him, but I'm here to speak with Molly Burkhart, whose sisters and mother is dead.
Yeah, Molly. Yeah, no, she's my wife.
Wetawi konska khai.
Onkashi. Shomikasi we konska khai. Ishta dofote.
Sanka ka taglishki yan oktaksi. Sota ponche shutsete.
Ishe.
Thalish kin study da aka te edi hitse.
Otus akeshki. Ots ile etse akai.
Ja, hier zijn stel wel gij. Als je weer maar stinken, wanneer komt gij?
No. Onika. Chominka se ton per khai.
Maar ze is gaan koden op je kondak.
Monzeska kontaska. Ajin milonke konta achaska. Tain taakli achai.
Insakya pa mazeska dina khai. Mazeska inki konda khai. Yoktape.
It's supposed to be a suicide, you dumbbell. You didn't tell him to leave the gun.
I don't know why I told him to leave the gun. I told him exactly
to leave the gun.
just like you told me, kid. I don't know why he didn't. I don't know why. I told him just like you told me.
You told him to do it in the front of the head, and why did he do it in the back of the head? It's so simple. The front is the front, the back is the back.
He has to make it look like he done it himself.
It just looks like murder. It's not supposed to be that way. You hear?
I told him the front of the head. I said the front of the head, just like this, just like you told me. I promise you. I swear on my children.
No.
I swear on my children, King.
Sit. And don't swear on your children. Makes you look foolish.
Well, I ain't foolish because I done it.
Well, our war hero has arrived.
Killers of the Flower Moon was a series of murders of Osage men and women to bilk them after the discovery of oil on their land.
The Osage Reign of Terror was a fascinating piece of American history.
I was drawn to the idea to tell this terribly tragic story that was never brought to national attention.
Marty obsessed with telling the story with the most honesty that he possibly could.
One of the key things was that I was drawn to this world where friendship and love existed with blatant extortion, exploitation, and murder.
When this money started coming, we should have known it came with something else.
In our film, Ernest develops a relationship with Molly Burkhart,
I don't know what she said, but it must have been Indian for handsome devil.
Ernest was encouraged to marry her by his uncle, Bill Hale, in order to get her family's shares in the oil profits.
Hale was a very enigmatic presence in Osage country.
He definitely represented somebody that wanted to take advantage of the situation at all costs.
Their time is over.
There was a need to tell this story from Martin Scorsese. There was something intrinsic in him to do this story justice.
There's a sinister nature of the murders of the Osage people.
Expecting a miracle to make all this go away. You know they don't happen anymore.
I wanted to do justice to the Osage so that the audience feels the immensity of the tragedy.
Whose land is this? My land. Well, our war hero has arrived. You made a good choice coming back here. Osage are the finest, wealthiest, and most beautiful people on God's earth. They outsmarted everybody. They have the say who gets the oil. Son, I got a question. You like women?
That's my weakness.
Well, we mix these families together, and that estate money flows the right direction. It'll come to us.
Shomikasi. That's how you are.
I don't know what she said, but it must have been Indian for handsome devil.
Why did you come here?
I work with my uncle.
You scared of him?
Oh, he's the nicest man in the world.
The Osage, their time is over. We got to take back control of our home.
I was sent down from Washington, D.C. to see about these murders.
We have so many deaths we've lost count.
It's just bad luck.
Seems more like an epidemic than bad luck to me.
Osage is dying by the enemy. Do not let them die alone.
Evil surrounds my heart.
You gotta pick a side.
I don't even know if you love me anymore.
Of course I love you.
And kill these men who killed my family.
Did your wife say who she was most afraid of?
Don't do something you're going to regret for the rest of your life. I ain't got nothing but regret.